Okay, so today we're going to be going over the easiest way to do the big con approach because there's actually multiple ways of doing it. You can either choose to do the maintenance team or the bug stars team, but today we're going to be covering the Group 6 approach. And the Group 6 is definitely the easiest approach to do, and it's the easiest to get the Elite Challenge because with the Big Con, in order to get the Elite Challenge, you basically have to complete it in under 15 minutes and not die once. And with the Group 6 approach, this makes it really easy. But anyways, let's just get straight into it. So first of all, pick the cheapest driver and gunman and pick the best hacker. And of course, make sure that all the optional preps, or most of the optional preps are done, apart from maybe the power drills and even the dug and shipments. And the reason why you don't need to do the dug and shipments for Big Con is because the aim of the Big Con is not to shoot anyone. You're just going to creep up behind a few guards and knock them out with your pistol. So it really doesn't matter if they've got armor or not. One hit with a pistol will still knock them out, so you don't need to do the dug and shipments. Okay, so just to briefly run you through the planning board, when you choose Group 6, it's going to put you in the security tunnel. For the exit, choose the staff lobby. For the buyer, obviously go with high buyer. And for the exit disguise, you're going to want to choose the noose outfits or the firefighters. It doesn't really matter, but I always go with the noose outfits. But anyway, once you've done that, just decide who gets what car and then you're ready to go. Okay, so just get in the van and drive straight to the casino. So now you're inside, it's fairly straightforward. Just drive straight down this tunnel and wait for the doors to open at the end. Once the doors open, just drive straight through and park on the left. Okay, so exit the vehicle and take the elevator or the staircase down to the basement. It really doesn't matter which one you take, although the elevator is quicker. So now just run straight to the keypads. It's as easy as that. There's no sneaking around or killing anyone. Just run straight past the guards because their icons are displayed in white, which means that they won't suspect anything. So just run straight past them. Obviously, make sure your weapons are concealed and don't bump into anyone. Now just swipe your keycard simultaneously and head straight on into the vault. Right, so now you're inside the vault, you'll have to do the thumbprint hacks in order to gain access to the small rooms. Take as much as you can and make sure to leave the vault before the timer runs out, otherwise the guards will be alerted and you'll blow your cover. So now, same as before, just swipe your keycard simultaneously and head back to the basement. So now you've made it back to the basement. Again, it's straightforward and easy. Just run right past the guards. They won't suspect anything. Their icons are still displayed in white. And head straight for the staircase. So head upstairs, and just before you reach the top floor, the guards will finally realise that you've robbed the vault and you'll get a 5-star wanted level. So at this point, you're going to have to do some sneaking around in order to escape undetected. Okay, so here's what you do. So basically, there's a guard patrolling in the corridor, as you can see here. What you want to do is run up to him and knock him out with your pistol before he has a chance to react. And the guards in the office won't notice you through that window, even if you walk into their cone of vision, because for some reason I don't think they're programmed to see through that window, so don't worry about that. Now, there's a guard patrolling in this corridor, so wait for him to walk past this door, then creep up behind him and knock him out with your pistol. So as we know, Rockstar made a few changes to the heist about a couple months ago, and sometimes when you exit the staircase, as you can see, the doorway we just walked through is blocked off. So if that is the case, this is what you want to do. So you knock the guy out in the corridor just here as he comes around the corner as usual, like we just did, and then you're going to want to go around this way. And remember, the guards in the office are not programmed to see through that window, so don't worry about that. I think they can see through that doorway there, so be careful. But anyway, you want to sneak under this camera and make sure you don't go in its cone of vision. Once you've done that, there'll be a guy in this corridor here. If he is facing you when you've passed under the camera, just hide next to the doorway there and wait for him to turn his back. Then creep up behind him and knock him out with your pistol. Now, same again, just wait for this guy in the corridor to turn his back. Then you can go into the locker rooms and change into your noose disguise outfits. So now you're disguised as cops, so you can just walk right past the guards. Make sure your guns are away though, and they won't suspect anything. Just head through the metal detectors here and go out the staff lobby. It says main entrance on the screen, but just ignore that and head out this way. So now you've made it outside the casino, just turn right and head towards this van. You're going to want to knock out the cop that's on the left hand side, so just creep up to him and then melee kill him with your pistol. Okay, so just before you start charging ahead, just wait for this cop to turn his back and walk in the opposite direction, and then the coast is clear and you can start running. Now knock this guy out and then head straight for the getaway vehicles. Okay, so usually we drive straight into the sewer tunnels, wait for our wanted level to disappear, and then drive straight to the destination. But because we want to do the Elite Challenge, which means completing it in under 15 minutes, that's not going to work. So how do we get there really quickly? If you're not aware, there's actually a helicopter on top of the police station, and you're going to want to steal that and fly to the buyer. So you're going to want to head this way towards the helipad, and once you get there, watch out for any cops that might be shooting you. Maybe shoot back, but try not to take too much damage. Just run straight for the helipad, and you're going to want to climb up this section of the wall here. I'll fast forward it to make it easier, and you can see exactly where I'm going. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward from here. Just get in the chopper and fly straight to the drop-off location. And watch out for police choppers on the way. Just try to avoid their cone of vision, and that way you'll lose them faster. And there we go, we made it to the drop-off, and that's it, heist complete. But if we take a look at the Elite Challenge, here we did 50% each, so we got 975k, but this is the Elite Challenge, complete in under 15 minutes, which we just did with 11 seconds to spare, and nobody gets wasted. So for that, we get an extra 100k, and that's it, a million each for like, what, 15 minutes of effort. That's pretty good if you ask me.